is tingly and numb. And we were eating pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like, oh fuck, we'll just eat some more of the petals and then try the pizza. You could taste more of the barbecue sauce on the pizza. Like
what?
It accentuated like the sweet and salty. It was so fucking weird.
Yeah, because I did a barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah.
And I gave him half of it. I'm like, hey, it said this, but we haven't really tried that part because we were eating it and drinking things and then reading up on things and theorizing how it got, just a bunch of shit. And then I sat there, I took a little bit, it got my tongue nice and numb, and then we ate the Szechuan Button, and then we ate the pizza, and like the bread didn't have much more flavor, it was just bread, but second you got to the fucking barbecue sauce, it was delicious.
Yeah, it was like Santa Claus came to my house for Christmas in July. Didn't molest me, but I asked him to put his long, snowy member in my mouth, and I sucked all that sweet juice off the end of his knob. It was cool. It was sweet and salty, like because you can't feel the heat of the pizza, and also like the pizza had been sitting for a few minutes, so it wasn't like hot out of the oven anymore. But it was definitely like the weirdest fucking thing I've tried. I thought like I have had fucking alligator. That was awesome.
That was
like it was just deep fried, like little bites. But fuck, that was like one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
I've ate a scorpion before. A flower that grows, that's native to Brazil but grows in North America, is probably the most interesting fucking thing I've ever had.
And it's too
of all the shit.
And you know what? We can grow them where we're at.
We can, yeah.
And we read up, and me and him are doing research, and I want to get your guys' help on this too. Genuine help on this. We're trying to extract the chemical that makes your mouth numb. Now,
did they ever figure out what it was?
Yes, they did. It starts with an S. It's a chemical composition that makes
Spilithin or something like that.
Spilithin. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Me neither. But me and him kind of took a gander at it, and we figured out.
Look up. It's a buzz button.
Buzz button is another name.
Yeah, buzz button active chemical or like whatever. Yeah. It'll tell you what it is.
But the thing is, no, it looked like no one has ever extracted it, and what little information we got was from menthol.
Menthol?
No, not menthol. Methanol.
Methanol.
Okay.
But ethanol and methanol.
Yeah, and
you can extract it with methanol.
But we were theorizing more, and because we don't know what exactly kills that sensation. Now, it could be acidic things, or it could be carbonation. We're not sure. We discussed it more. We're leaning more on carbonation, but let's say if it was the acid part, or because we read up to that cold after it lasts a really long time in the freezer, like 3 months. But anything past that could destroy that chemical, and that's where I'm like, well, menthanol would end up messing it all. Would probably end up screwing with it a bit, and our yield would probably be less.
Yeah.
Because I do want to extract the oil and like put it with things like put it on a nice salad or
make a vinaigrette.
Yeah, make a vinaigrette.
Or you could use it and make like simple syrups for drinks.
Yeah,
like something that's just sweet and light, but it accentuates the flavors in the alcohol you're.
Yeah, like gin, because we saw like you could essentially just put a gin and tonic. Yeah. But
well, I don't know because I was drinking gin and tonic, or gin and soda from a can. Yeah, it was pre-mixed. But that killed the sensation pretty quickly. So I couldn't tell if it was the gin, the alcohol content, which was relatively low. It was only 5% for the whole can because it's a pre-mixed drink. It's regulated. Or if it's the carbonation or acidity, because you said you were drinking Coca-Cola the first time, and that killed it too. So there's two common denominators: is the carbonation.
But I found when I tried it that one day at work, I found that water actually killed it relatively quick too.
Okay,
just a simple mouth rinse. ingredients.
So then what it probably is it's honestly the oils in the flour aren't strong enough to adhere or like stick to the palate. So if we were able to extract it into an oil and make like a
vinaigrette.
Like vinaigrette, or like even just an essential oil, like a topical oil, you could literally just put it on your tongue, and because that's a thicker viscosity, would actually probably last longer. But
so we need to find out how, because I've been told, and I don't know if I've been told wrong, possibly not, we could also make a tea out of it. Because I remember me and Big Zach there been told by one of our superiors that it can be made in, the leaves could be essentially made into the tea.
Not even really the tea. The leaves don't have the same effect as the actual flour itself.
No, so
the leaves have an antiseptic property.
That was what I saw when I was looking up different forms of extraction.
But we could use the flour though.
Yeah, so what it was saying was like for the leaves, you have to use methanol to extract the same chemical from the leaves, because methanol will break down everything faster and leave just that. Whereas the flour and the bud itself actually has more concentrated content that you could probably just extract it like in a slow cooker. Like if you were to make a balsamic that's a good idea.
What happens if you treat it a way as you would decarb for weed? What happens if you add it into a butter and maybe not even like really vaporized, but like how you decarb weed, you throw it in the oven, you throw it into a slow cooker. Whatever, butter and shit, and that it adheres to that oil, would it possibly do the same? What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm just looking at the chat, that's it.
He's talking to his mistress.
Oh, gotcha. No, that's kind of my way of thinking for that, but even like trying to extract and stuff like that's, you're talking about trying to use methanol to extract that, how did they just word it on Wikipedia when I looked it up? That numbing agent. Like, I feel like the safe experimental option would be to sort of like infuse it into an oil. Like you would like olive oil or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, you know how to make like you know how to use juniper to extract the flavor from juniper berries, right?
No.
It's the same idea. So you want to slow cook it, low heat, but you want to have something. You obviously can't use water because water will just evaporate. But if you have a bain-marie and use just straight oil and juniper berries, like whole berries, it'll extract the flavor out of the berry into the oil, strain it, take the berries out, and then just have juniper oil.
Okay.
And that's also something that is available here, like super abundantly. Like you can literally just find wild creeping juniper all over this place. So that was my original thought, is similar idea. Use the buds and just throw full buds into oil and let it slowly cook and simmer out that chemical. So the oil won't have flavor, but it'll have
that numbing property.
Yeah. So like the flavor itself of the flour isn't what accentuates it, it's the sensation. It's like a sensory overload because you're cutting out your palate's feeling but only leaving the taste.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucked up.
Well, they said I'm gonna fuck up how they say the actual chemical in it, but it's like
spell it out.
SPILANTHOL. Sapenthanol. Yeah. So they're saying that
whatever it
is like a local anesthetic, which makes sense. So, you know,
that's a different.
I don't even know what he's trying to say.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with that is like me and Raven here are going to. Big Zach here are going to figure out how to extract it, because if we could extract that property we could put it with a lot of things, and it could probably make food a lot more interesting and better. And that's kind of going to be our experiment. Now, how we're going to grow it? Well, seeds are $14.
That's expensive for
500.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else I learned today too? So we were just looking on climate zone and like temperate areas and where we fall in the zone categories. So we turned into botanists for like almost an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're trying to do this. We're buying seeds. Also, what else can we grow? Well, weed, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
But you want to buy 2,000 seeds for salvia plants?
No. Absolutely not. No.
Big Zach doesn't like to have fun.
He's
making an executive decision.
Exact. I'm setting my fucking foot down. You guys grow fucking salvia all you want. I am fucking A-okay without that.
Well, what if we sell it to the dog? What if we get the dog in on it?
Put it in her tea.
Or we just sell... tea.
I think she drinks so fuck. I'm dying. COVID.
Oh,
COVID. Oh, fuck. I think she drinks a lot of coffee, so we could probably slip that in her cup.
Oh, easily.
And nobody can use this podcast as incriminating evidence.
No.
Because it's not going to happen.
This is all hypotheticals.
Yeah, so calm down. We're not going to drug people. We're going to drug ourselves and each other once in a while. But that's with knowledge.
Forewarning.
Pretty much forewarning, yes.
No, you guys, maybe, just maybe, you guys will do an episode while you're... Because what's the trip on salvia again? Like 15 minutes?
Oh, yeah, it's like 15 minutes of the most hardcore trip of your life, apparently. But I don't believe that because I'm pretty sure DMT gives you a harder trip for like 7 hours.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I heard DMT's way shorter.
Really?
If you smoke it? So there's...
no, but I'm talking ayahuasca DMT.
Oh.
You drink ayahuasca leaf tea, that lasts for like a full night. And you're supposed to go and like have a whole experience and an epiphany and all this shit.
And this is a hypothetical too, where we're not actually going to do ayahuasca where it's not legal.
Where's ayahuasca legal?
Well,
it's illegal in Canada and in
the
South,
US.
And US actually has some loopholes in it where if it's a church where there are some fair amount of churches, it's allowed to be there. But
Canada has the same laws though. We do have ayahuasca retreats available to us.
Yeah, but they're a little more stingy.
Yeah, no, they're like, they do fucking background checks on everything. Like, wait, you say you're a shaman, but are you really? And why are you buying this much ayahuasca? Like, are you drugging the whole town?
But
what is going
South
on?
America, not grouping all South America in one, generally, as far as what I saw, if you're in the jungle, like in the woods, like pretty much what everyone else would be, they don't care too much.
Well, you could just find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, who fucking cares? You've just found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so eventually, ayahuasca trip. I think if we're able to do it.
I will be the DD that episode.
No. We talked about this before.
Oh, yeah.
You are the DDMT.
DDMT,
yeah. DDMT. You are our designated man toucher. Because you're going to have to pick us up and carry us for sure.
Yeah.
Like, 100%.
Designated down man toucher? I don't know. Because you said DDMT.
Oh.
So designated down man toucher?
No.
That sounds wrong. It sounds like he's going to go down on us.
Yeah, it sounds like he wants to go down on us.
It's 2021.
I mean, I'm not saying...
Socks
I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying no. Consent is a powerful thing.
Fuck.
What did I say today? No answer is not a no, so it's not non-consensual.
Oh my god.
That's
so if